Thanks for checking out this podcast. These guys talk about whatever they want. Two dynamic guys talking about dynamic things for you, a dynamic audience. This is season 2 of Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and John.
The link keeps going to spam.
Man, I don't like it.
Something is wrong with my algorithm, and the link keeps going to spam.
We're gonna have to change that.
This is 2 weeks in a row. It's like
that's what I'm talking about. Well, what are you up to right now, man? You checking out this snow?
I'm watching it snow. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. I wanted to podcast from right here so I could see out the kitchen table window and watch it snow while I podcasted.
Nice. It is it's a pretty heavy flurry we got going on over here right now.
Is this a flurry or a snow shower?
Good question.
And what's the difference?
What is the difference? We live in Georgia. We would not know.
This is just like November 1st at some places. It's like, November 1st.
Yeah, I know, right? Where are we? We're in the middle of January right now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got a snowfall this early, honestly.
Well, I was talking to Joe at work the other day, and he said it's about average.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Well, shout out to old man Joe. He's been around a whole lot longer than I have.
So he said, yeah, we're going to get some. It's about average.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, old man Joe. Well, welcome, everybody. Hey, this is Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and John.
Yeah, man.
After that little conversation, hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys had a great week.
I had a good week. I lost some more weight.
Yeah. Give us an update.
So I'm down another 10 pounds. So it's 20 overall.
Awesome.
Haven't had any bread or sugar. I did have wings Friday night.
And you're not supposed to have those?
I don't know. I mean,
they're deep fried, so probably not, right?
They're deep fried, but if, they did, I don't know. They were good, though. I didn't have any of the junk that goes with them. I didn't have the ranch. I didn't have the fries. I didn't have ketchup.
What about carrots? Did you have vegetables with it? Do you like carrots and celery?
I don't like carrots, so I didn't eat the carrots.
You don't eat a whole lot of rabbit food, do you?
No, so that's kind of why low carb works good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not what have you been eating for like lunches and snacks and stuff?
So
I'm curious.
For lunch at work, because every meal to me seems like it's lunch because I get up at lunchtime.
Right.
And yeah, it is confusing. So lunch at work, on my time carb lunch.
Right.
It's I take some rolled up roast beef, some cashews, some pepperonis, and a little bit of pimento cheese.
Okay.
It's been pretty good.
And that's your lunch.
Yep.
And how many of those can you eat?
What? Pepperoni?
Like the little roll up things. Yeah. How many of those can you eat? Like 3 or 4?
I eat one slice, like a deli slice.
Right.
Because
but like so that's it?
That's all I'm eating because I'm cheap and I don't want to buy any more food. And it works out where there's just enough slices, 5 slices in a pack. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to eat.
Man, that works out then.
Yeah.
That's not much food though. Congratulations, dude. That's a big deal.
Well, I got plenty to burn. So
I hear you.
If I can just keep from being, hungry, I'm good.
Man, now? How have you been doing with the cravings? Are the cravings kicking your butt anytime?
Well, I'm doing better than some of the people around me, but
man, taking a dig there at Mary Beth, are you?
Maybe a little bit. I'm not going to say that she ate some peanut butter and crackers a while ago.
Oh man!
But she may have ate some peanut butter and crackers a while ago.
Yeah, and the main thing you're staying away from is white stuff, and that's white. Crackers are very white.
Very white. I wanted French fries bad.
Sure.
But I was okay once I started eating wings. I didn't have it. Normally if I would have went and ate wings, I probably would have got some cheese sticks to go with them beforehand. I
Right.
skipped that. Let's see, what else? I've got a
Man.
pack of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup minis in the refrigerator that I have not touched.
Oh man, alive.
Yeah, but
It
it's
would eat
kind of
me
like
alive.
it's kind of
Them
like
chilled Reese's. There's nothing like
I
those things,
know.
man.
I look at them and go, not today. That's kind of like a
Yeah, I shouldn't
reminder.
be talking like this.
It's kind of like a reminder. I open it
No,
up and I see it in there, and I'm like, no. I tell myself no.
that's
You know?
great,
I
man.
know it's
I'm really
there.
proud of you.
It's like building that discipline. You know it's there, but you don't go for it.
Right. Well, discipline's tough, man.
Oh yeah.
And it's definitely lacking in society nowadays. Now, I
Yeah.
do have to ask you one thing on the topic of discipline.
Okay.
I called you out last week for having a diet do or something like that. Have you stopped the diet do?
I had a diet do yesterday.
Oh
'Cause
man, come on, you got.
I'm gonna have one a week. That's
Ah,
kind of that gets me some sweet, and it helps that sugar craving once a week. I know on Saturday I'm gonna have a diet Mountain Dew.
all right, all right. I mean, I'm still probably going to give you a hard time, but uh,
I know, but
I hear you.
we went to the RC car track yesterday, so man, it
How
was
was
hard.
it?
Oh, it was fun. I was fast.
Did you beat? Who won?
Well, it's just a practice, but if since I was the only one that was counting, I won.
Ah,
Because everybody else was struggling. They're like, man, my car's not hooked up. Charlie's like, my steering's messed up. My friend Mike
oh,
was
come
like,
on.
I haven't done this in 30 years. So,
Oh, jeez.
I just come out the gate fast. And, and, Mary Beth told Charlie, because that last time we went racing over there in Peachtree City last year, he
Right.
whooped my butt bad. I was just having a bad day. And Mary Beth's been telling him, don't talk to him like that because when he gets right, he is going to whoop you. And I was right, and I spanked him.
You took it to him.
Took it to him.
That away, Chucker.
Even borrowed his own car one time and made better laps than he did.
Woo!
So,
Dang. In his own car.
in his own car.
Man, you're showing him up.
Yep.
Showing him up. That away. Let him know who's boss, though. You got to keep him in check every once in a while, right?
Yeah. I mean, young Grasshopper's got a lot to learn.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So look, we wanted to touch on some of the things that we meant to last week, right?
Dude, we missed John Madden.
We missed John Madden and another person we lost this week, right? It was after the show, I believe.
It was right after the show finished recording. It was that afternoon. Was Bob Saget.
We lost Bob Saget, man. What a icon he is in American comedy, in American television, really all around. Think about all the shows he was on.
Yeah.
Two huge iconic shows in my lifetime, America's Funniest Home Videos and Full House, right?
Yep.
And then to look at his stand-up comedy and see the contrast between those two is hilarious to me.
Yeah, and that just shows how talented he was because he could turn it off for the TV stuff.
Absolutely.
And be wholesome dad. And then, in the comedy world, he could be the raunchiest person there ever was.
I mean, hilarious, holding your side, like falling out of your chair, hilarious, but very, very, let's say he tampered with the dark arts.
Yeah, he was a comedian's comedian.
Sure enough. Yeah, he had a ton of respect in the comedian world.
Yeah.
It's really shown on some of the podcasts that we listen to. I mean, everybody's been talking about it. Bobby Lee talked about it. Mark Norman talked about it. Theo, I think, has addressed it. Like, everybody has pretty much talked about it.
I saw a clip where Chappelle was addressing it at a comedy club the other day, and he's like, man, he said, Bob texted me not too long ago, and I didn't answer it. I didn't ever respond. He said, I pulled that text out and looked at it the other day, and he's like, man.
Oh, man.
He He said, "I'm just telling you that because time's precious. You don't know when they're going to go."
Listen to Dave Chappelle being all insightful, man. He's the GOAT, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's the GOAT. Wow. So yeah, I mean, R.I.P. Bob Saget, man. What a legend he is. And
definitely.
definitely gonna remember that guy. I can't wait. He did he was on, oh golly, Norm Macdonald's podcast. And it was hilarious, man. I
I bet
really
them two
recommend
together.
anybody. Oh, dude, it was magic. It was magic. Them two on Norm Macdonald's show was hilarious with Adam Egget off to the side there. It was just great. I recommend anybody go on YouTube and check that out.
Yep.
Worth a watch. Bob Saget's a legend, and he will be missed for sure.
And John Madden's a legend too.
Absolutely.
Have you ever looked at his stats?
No, like his coaching stats and all.
Yes. Okay. His regular season head coaching record 103, 32, and 7.
Wow.
That's a 0.75.
Wow.
That's a 750 average.
Wow. He won 3/4 of the games he played.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. That's huge. Wow. That's really impressive.
Is Belichick that good?
You've probably got Google pulled up, don't you?
Let's just look.
Go ahead and Google that. Let's see what Google Bill Belichick's regular season win percentage. I mean, Bill Belichick has probably got way more wins than that, I think, total. Just because he has so many postseason appearances. My gosh, he was in the postseason 10, 12 years in a row, right?
So he's got 290 wins.
Whew. How many losses?
143 for a 67.
Wow. So he is lower on the win percentage.
Lower on the percentage, but more overall wins just because he did it longer.
Yeah. He's been coaching way longer than John Madden. And it doesn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon, I don't think. So he hasn't mentioned it to my knowledge. So
yeah,
that guy's just a winning machine too. I mean, just wait. He'll start winning Super Bowls again. I don't think it was all Tom Brady. I think I was a big part of it, but definitely don't think it was all Tom Brady. So just watch out for that guy.
Yeah, he's a great joker.
He is, man. And, when he learns teams, he makes adjustments. Look at the Super Bowl. The Falcons Super Bowl in 2016, 2017. Golly.
Yeah.
Can't stand the guy, but really respect him as a coach, Bill Belichick. Anyway, back to John Madden, though. Icon in the sports world, man.
Video games.
Yeah, video games. That was the first, real football game that I ever got into. I didn't get too hardcore into video games, but when the Nintendo 64 was out,
man,
and
everybody
Sega Genesis,
Madden back then.
Yeah, Sega Genesis.
They're still playing Madden now, but back then, dude, that game was a cutting edge.
Yeah, cutting edge. I mean, I'm sure it still is now. I can't relate to these new new games though. It's hard. It's hard. I'm out of the loop. I'm an old man.
I heard that.
So John Madden's definitely going to be missed, man. Oh, baseball, dude. Let me tell you, they're they keep talking about more meetings, more negotiations, but still, pitchers and catchers are supposed to be reporting right around the corner, man.
Yeah,
and we're still at a standstill. Yep. They all. I think pitchers and catchers report in, and they're still at a standstill. The Players Association and the MLB cannot get together on a deal, and we'll see how it plays out. I'm still not entirely sure what it's all about. So
the players.
I guess we'll find out eventually.
The players blame the owners, and the owners blame the players.
Right.
And,
right.
With that, nobody wins. And it shouldn't be about either one of those. It should be about the fans. How do we give the fans the best product?
Absolutely agree with that. Well, I mean, that's That's about all that happened in the sports world this week that I can think of, man.
I got one more. I got some.
Oh yeah, you
news
do.
Right here on
That's
the
right. I
podcast.
forgot about that one. Yeah. You wanted to break that here on the podcast. Go right ahead.
Ice Cube is performing at the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum in LA for the NASCAR race. That's kind of a neat.
How awesome is that?
I think that's pretty cool.
I think it is too. Isn't now Ice-T is invested.
No,
Ice
Cube.
Ice-T's I know Ice Cube is. I'm pretty sure Ice-T is invested in a NASCAR team, isn't it?
He might be. I know Pitbull is.
Pitbull is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ice-T is, man. You know, he's got crazy money. Ice-T does. He's been on Law and Order for I don't know how long.
Yeah, that's his show.
That's his show. Him and Elliot Stabler, dude.
Yeah.
Come on now, Detective Stabler. Anyway, love me some Law and Order. But
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Ice Cube performing at the NASCAR race. That's interesting, man. That's real interesting.
I like the crossover. You know, there's a lot of people that well, it's supposed to be country. No, there's no rules when it comes to who can like NASCAR and who can be involved in it.
Absolutely not. No. If Ice Cube wants to perform, let him perform. I think it's great. And if the fans, want to see him, that's even better.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. That sounds awesome. I wish it was close to here. I'd check it out. Where'd you say it was? Busch?
It's the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum in LA.
Oh, it's in LA. That makes sense.
So they took the LA Coliseum. You know that, right?
Yes.
Paved the infield and made a racetrack.
Yes. That is awesome.
That's going to be
that's so cool, man.
Well, I guess that's about all sports, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so. Chucker. I can't think of anything else that happened this week. So let's go ahead and let's take our commercial break before we get into the meme of the week.
Yep. Okay. So I feel like we're forgetting something, John.
What do you think we're forgetting, man?
Could it be that the Georgia Bulldogs finally won a national championship?
I think it could be that, man. We are the champions.
They finally did it.
First time since 1980.
Yep.
Huge deal. Huge deal.
Yeah.
What do you think? Now, here's a question. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think broke the curse?
Could it be last night's coffee with Chuck and John?
I absolutely 100% think it is last night's coffee with Chuck and John. I think it's all because of us. Mainly you, man. I gotta admit, you really came up with the curse breaking theory.
The formula.
You really did. And if you check your messages, man, I'm sending you over right now a picture. We wanted to do this in person, but unfortunately, because of the weather, like we've been telling you, the snow has been crazy and whatnot. I got you a world championship belt, man, because I really feel like you need to be commemorated. The show needs to be commemorated. I got the show like a little trophy cup.
That's awesome.
And I got you the world champ belt, man.
I'll hang that
Curse breaker, dude.
Breaker.
Yeah, I want to maybe try to figure out how to carve Curse Breaker or just write it or something on there. Get it stitched into the leather on that belt for you, man. I'm sending that thing your way. You're gonna be holding that across your shoulder.
Yeah,
you're gonna be holding that high, man. I want you to be notified as the Curse Breaker.
I got a sad stat though here.
Uh-oh. Why are you going to bring us down? Come on now.
Well, I'm worried.
All right, go ahead.
We've got 3 claimed national titles.
Yes.
1942, 1980, 2021.
Why you got to bring us down, man? What's up with that? Why you got to bring in bad news?
I'm just worried that I might not get to see another championship.
Why? Because we have 3 now?
No, because they're 40 years apart, and I'm 42 years
Oh,
old.
I see. I see what you're saying. You don't know that you're going to see another one. I got faith in Kirby Smart and the boys, man.
I'm hoping that we're fixing to be on a dynasty type
I
run.
agree. I think we will, man. He's a great coach. He's a great coach, and I think that win is going to give him so much confidence going forward.
Kirby Smart for president.
Kirby Smart for president. You remember, wasn't it not too long ago on the show we were talking about people wanting Kirby's head?
Man, I was down on Kirby. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was down on the whole organization. I wasn't excited about that football game till about 3 minutes before it started.
Whew. Yeah, to be honest with you, I wasn't too excited for it either.
It's probably the most relevant meme I've ever sent you.
Oh man. All right. That's a bold claim. Here we go. Pulling it up right now, folks. All right. If it snows in Alabama, they won't have to salt the roads. The fans are salty enough. Ha ha, man, that's perfect. That is perfect, Chuck. Oh man, yeah, the salt of their tears is just covering all the roads over there. Thank God. Thank God Georgia pulled it out. I really feel like Lord Jesus was just blessing us as Georgia fans, and thank him for it, man. Thank him for it. Let those tears flow, Alabama fans. Let them all flow.
Man, it's a good day to be a Bulldog.
Sure enough is, Chucker. Well, look, next week, man, we're going to talk a little bit. I've got a water park visit to make this coming week.
In the winter?
In the winter, we're making a water park visit. It's a big, large indoor water park in LaGrange, so we're going to go check it out. So that we're going to have that on next week's show, and maybe we'll have some MLB news. Maybe they'll be out of this lockout thing.
Maybe so. I'll have another Chuck's weight loss update. Oh, one thing.
There we go. Yeah.
We got to name we got two things we got to talk about before we get off, before our internet connection goes south again. We need a name for our fans, our listeners.
All right. And do you got any ideas?
I was thinking all-nighters, but
okay.
I don't know. And then we got
I like that. I like the all-nighters.
We still got the poll.
Yeah, we need everybody to get out and vote on our road trip poll, man. You can send us one of three places. Your options are the Dawson Forest, so we can go check out the abandoned plant. And you can also send us to Tanktown, USA, where Chuck and I and probably our wives can drive some tanks, maybe crush some cars, have a great time. Or you can send us out to the Georgia Guidestones, this really crazy, weird stone structure that kind of points towards Stonehenge or something. It's written in 8 different languages. If you don't know about the Georgia Guidestones, they're just really weird, really strange, really cool Georgia, Georgia place
oddity.
to go. Yeah, Georgia oddity. There you go. I was trying to think of the right term. Oddity is a great term for it. It's Georgia oddity. So get on there, get on the poll. I'll attach it to the show notes again this week. And you guys just click the link. It takes you straight to a website and place your vote. We're going to take a road trip. I think we're going to close the polls. When are we going to close the voting polls on that? The end of this month?
End of this month. So the last show in January will be the last time to vote, and the first show in February we'll announce where we're going to go.
All right, perfect. First show in February. So get on there and vote, guys. You only got a couple more weeks. We want to hear you. We want to hear from you.
You're going to put the link in for the Make Us Laugh, so they can send us they can connect with us.
That's right.
Make us laugh. 3 people that make us laugh are getting a coffee cup.
That's right. We're going to hand out some honorary last night's coffee cups. So we're gonna. So you guys also check that out. Click those links. Interact with us, man. We love hearing from the fans. We love hearing what you guys got going on. And Chucker, one thing I wanted to ask you, man. I just want to start asking you some random questions, maybe every week, maybe one every week. And my question this week: if you could go one place in the whole entire world, it's got to be on. Would you visit?
Well, I'll tell you where it wouldn't be right now is anywhere on the West Coast because they had an eruption.
Dude, you're not lying. I texted my niece this morning over there in Hawaii to see if she's had any tidal waves. Of course, she doesn't know. All she cared about, she texted yesterday that she rented a moped because the streets were deserted because of all the warnings and such from that eruption. So she went and rented a moped and drove the deserted streets of Hawaii.
Well,
so shout out to my girl Erin. I love you, mean it, but maybe make some smarter decisions moving forward, and have an idea if your island has been hit by any tidal waves when your uncle texts you, please.
Man, I don't know where I'd want to go.
One place in the whole entire world, man.
Just one place. How long am I there?
Undisclosed. If you can visit any place.
Just to be there?
Just to go.
I really will want to go to St. Thomas. Bad.
St. Thomas, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because it's warm and it looks fun. I bet I want to eat the food. I want to go fishing. I want to do everything down it. Man, I've been really looking a lot at Wyoming lately too.
I know you have.
Those are very opposite places. I think the reason why I didn't pick Wyoming is because that looks like that might happen sooner than later. But St. Thomas, I don't know. So
that's true. That's true. That's a tough one, huh? So it's St. Thomas, though. You gonna roll with St. Thomas?
I'm gonna roll with St. Thomas on this one.
That sounds like a good one. Well, hey, we've had a great show this week, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And again, get on, interact, and vote in those polls.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, guys. See you.